Hallo, jetzt folgt der zweite Teil. Der zweite Teil vom Interview bei SK Gaming mit dem General Manager Joe. Und ich werde ihn fragen, wie er die Geräte im Speziellen nutzt mit seinem Team. Also freut euch drauf. Wenn ihr noch nicht den ersten Teil geschaut habt, bitte einfach nur anklicken und dann könnt ihr alles komplett sehen. So, hello, it's English. Now we're talking in English today. Hello again, we're here in the facility of SK Gaming, our esport partner, and we have all this Matrix equipment, and I'm very happy to introduce you Joe. He's a general manager. Right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Joe, just explain us what's your role? What's the general manager doing? It's like Jürgen Klopp, or it's different? Just explain us.
A little different. I mean, Jürgen Klopp takes care of both, I guess, the off season and the tactics during the season as well. So he has a very unique skill set, right? Whereas in esports, it's a little more saturated, just because you know, we're still a very young industry. And there's not, enough time as well. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on, and you have multiple teams to look after as well, right? We're not, I guess, as established as football per se. So the general manager will take care of, creating the ecosystem and environment for the team. Also, all the staff, all the recruitment, onboarding, putting all the pieces in place, and recruiting players as well, any job interviews, all that stuff, and then we'll have a team manager separate. Who will take care of anything just day-to-day need.
Organization.
Correct, exactly. And then we have the head coach, and the head coach will look at the strategy of the team, so the in-game tactics. So we have someone dedicated just to tactics, and the staff behind that as well. So
it's quite a big team around that, so it's really separated tasks, and you have the responsibility, right?
Correct.
And the responsibility of the League of Legends team.
Correct, yes. So the organization has other games as well, FIFA of course, and some mobile games as well. And there will be a general manager responsible for each of those games as well, right? So mine is League of Legends. League of Legends happens to be the most popular esport. Thus comes a lot more responsibility with it as well, especially with an organization like SK. SK has like a pretty long history, a very successful long history as well. So there's, I guess, a lot of pressure in an organization like this to perform with the most popular game as well, right?
Okay.
So
and how many players are in a team? You have two teams, right?
Yeah, correct. So we have our LEC team, which is the franchised European league, so it operates a little bit like an American sports league, like the NFL, the NBA, something like that. That is a league that you cannot get relegated from. It's the same 10 teams. Maybe they expand in the future, nobody knows. But as of right now, it's 10 teams. And then what you have is the regional leagues underneath. So you have,
in Germany,
for example, you have it's not only Germany, it's Germany, Switzerland, and Austria, right? But then you also have other regional leagues like a UK league, a Spanish league, a French league, Polish, Benelux, you name it, there's one there as well. And for the top league is not only a European league, there's a North American league, there's a Turkish league, there's a Chinese league, a Korean league, Brazilian league, so there's a lot of levels to this, and a lot of teams at the top level as well. So being in the top allows you to qualify for the World Championship. Like Alex said, and then being in the regional leagues is more of a way to showcase your own talent as a player as well. So it's more, I'd say, especially in Europe, it's more of a development platform, and it's also a good opportunity for us to interact with our local market as well, right?
Okay. And I think it's a challenge. You have an international team, right?
Yeah.
So it's a challenge to put all these different mentalities or different attitudes and everything together, right? But that's what's your job also about.
Correct. Yeah. So like I said, the onboarding process. It's not only finding people who are just good at the game. As I'm sure you've seen in other sports, you can have many superstars in one team and sometimes it doesn't work.
Yes.
But it's, you know, it's also about creating an environment where people can thrive, people can give criticism to each other as well. So the vetting process for each player when we recruit them is really quite long and thorough. You know, we sit down with players for days, we talk to them for days before we decide, hey, this is the guy we want, create a priority list, and then, you know, then it comes the part where we try to sign them and negotiation and whatnot, and that's, So it's like the kind of start of my year to like the start of the season, and then when the season starts, because we've got all our roster in place, then it's the league operations. So my job is also to make sure that like the league is a good place for our players and like the people involved in the league too. So I will sit down and I will talk with the other teams and the people who are general managers in the other teams as well, and we will try and create a good league. So if we need something changed in the rules, you know, we'll talk about it. If we want to just improve something on the broadcast, we want to improve the product and whatnot. And then sometimes when it comes to business development and whatnot, you'll have like Alex or Jens or one of the other guys come as well. So,
And for this facility with our Matrix equipment, for you it's probably it's great, or
right?
These different machines like the half rake and the cable tower and all this cardio equipment.
Right. So it's actually quite interesting because I think we're definitely one of the more progressive orgs when it comes to actually player performance and trying to extend player careers. Historically, player careers are quite short in esports. We're trying to prevent that and, you know, lengthen the career of a professional League of Legends player maybe to something similar to a footballer. So a lot of our work is on, you know, flexibility, posture, strengthening your core as well, which is obviously why it's perfect to have, you know, machines which can allow you to do that as well. We also think cardio is very good for the mental side as well. And we have much longer training days than other traditional sports, right? Yeah. So it's really important for us to have this equipment in this environment on our doorstep as well.
Yeah, and like Alex mentioned, there it's a change between, you know, sitting it's near the screen and going downstairs and have the possibility to, like you said, the cardiovascular, also, you know, the flexibility and also strength. Like, and that's especially for League of Legends. You have especially, you know, things of movements you have, and you need to have, you know, something against it. Or
I mean, like, actually, you've seen some players have ended their career early because they've had problems, for example, with their wrist, their elbow, the shoulder, neck, and stuff like that. So, you know, that's again why we want to be a more progressive organization, because we want to protect our investment as well. You know, we want to have a long relationship. We want to build the brand. We want to create a storyline, and if we're winning, we want to win for a long time too, right?
That increase the performance here, right? And it keeps the performance.
Exactly,
right?
It keeps the performance good. That's the main thing.
That's the main thing, right? Okay, so we are happy to have this equipment here. And,
absolutely, it's fantastic, and especially in times like these, it's right on our doorstep as well. You know, so we can actually create a safe bubble. Yes. I think Alex mentioned to you last time, you know, there was a lot of testing that goes on here. We put a lot of kind of preventive measures in place just to keep them safe in times like this. Yeah. So, you know, having everything at our fingertips on our doorstep is actually really convenient for us. And I think we're one of the first teams to actually do it as well. I know teams out there have gyms, you know, but, you know, we have it in our facility in Europe, you know, which is not common right now. Yeah. So,
And it's focused here, you know, to have a lot of equipment is not only the best solution, but you have the focus on these machines.
Exactly.
And small, you know, distance between, you know, upstairs the screens and massage seats and here, right?
We've got it all. We've got it all, and it's like I said, you know, it's on our fingertips. You know, we want to keep our players safe most of all right now. So, you know, having all of this here is perfect. And actually, the most important thing is we have everything that we need specifically for our competition, right? For our sport, esport, whatever you want to call it, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Great. Thanks a lot.
No,
Thanks
no
a lot
problem.
for
No
you know, for this news and for these interesting things. So, and good luck with the upcoming games and everything. And
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.